So we are back at the Riverview project and the team is working hard. A lot of the cabinets are in place. In fact, I don't think you have seen that the island is now in place. The last time you saw it, it was just sitting here. But all of the cabinets have been installed, and now we are talking about how we're going to trim it out. So let me turn the camera around and show you. Jesus just put this skin in place. He's just clipped it here for me to look at it. I think it's great. So then we have 3 little doors that will go on this end. So you'll have 3 doors lined up on this end, and then the one big door on this end. And then he's also cut the piece that's gonna go here. In fact, that's it right there. He is applying a compound cement to the back so that it'll be nice and sticky. It will go here so that you'll have a pretty view from this back side. I'll give you kind of a look from in here. I think it's just looking really, really great. All right, so we are working on the skin that goes on that island. He's using, it's basically like a fancy rubber cement. You put a coat on this and a coat on the cabinet, and then they will stick together, and it smells like a fancy rubber cement. Another layer of the kitchen is all of the accessories, and these are really cool. These are going on the pantry, and they're big pull-outs. Let me take you to the kitchen and I'll show you. So that's the pantry they're going on. And these doors, instead of opening left to right, are actually gonna pull out. So those big boxes of things that you saw in there, they will actually mount in the cabinet, almost like a giant drawer. This will mount to the front. You'll do a pull here and the whole door will come out, and then you'll have access to all the shelves. So first time we've installed something exactly like that, which is kind of cool. We also have cool things that are going in these drawers, silverware, pots and pans, that kind of thing. We've got a trash pull out here. So some of the stuff came pre-installed, some of it we're gonna have to install ourselves. We've got cool accessories for our coffee bar over there. So there's lots of little things to be done. We're still working on trimming these out. And then there's some things like the crown up here that we're just gonna have to wait on. So our next project is we're gonna turn our focus onto the built-ins in the living room around the fireplace. And you know, we're building a wet bar here. So we've already got this fancy Nancy fridge that is actually designed where you put a cabinet door on the front. So that's gonna look seamless and gorgeous. So when we have our doors made for all the way across here, we'll make one here. One little hiccup or wrinkle that we have is this vent. Somehow, I think it was under stuff, so we never really gave it a lot of attention. But I reached out to my air guys today, and I'm gonna have them come and move it just a few feet, probably to right here, turn it and move it. And that's because right now it's gonna be under the sink and partially under the fridge. Nobody wants that. So talk to them, they're gonna come out one day. The flooring is not down in here, so that's an easy move. The ductwork is running from this way, so it shouldn't be difficult at all, but it'll certainly make installing these cabinets easier. So we are getting ready to finalize all the materials that we need to finish this. I have the wet sink, I have the faucet, I have everything that's going on this wall. I'm gonna bring all that over, and as soon as we get to a stopping point in the kitchen, we're gonna turn our focus here. Okay, so our rubber cement stuff has tackied up, and now we're gonna put this in place. I'm guessing we're gonna use some clamps to hold it, and probably some little finish nails as well. I gotta get it just right. All right, they give it a good stick. It's tacky enough that it's staying in place. Next step is we have the little corner piece, because it looks great from this end. It does not look good from this end, you can see, because there's no finish. But we've got that little corner piece that's going to cover it up. So we'll tap that little piece in place. And we've cut it short because we want that to end where the baseboard, so that'll rest right on top of the baseboard. And now that already looks so much neater and cleaner. Now you're gonna have overhang this way and that way, and then you're gonna have bar stools. It's not gonna be that visible, but you still want it to be perfect, right? We have one more piece. I'm gonna stay out of his way. Go in on this end. Works the exact same way, except we don't need corners on this one because the cabinet has this little stile that sticks out on both sides. So the skin will butt right up to that, and this one will look completely finished. We're still adding the doors. To me, the doors are an addition. You don't necessarily need the doors, but it just makes it look so much more finished. The rubber cement is just the perfect amount of tacky. Get this lined up perfect so that those unfinished edges don't show. Looks great. Next step is the baseboard, which is a pre-finished baseboard. I already showed it to you. It's got a nice reveal, nice shape, and it's going to go around 3 sides of the island, mainly just to cover up all that ugly white on the bottom. All right, so that panel and the baseboard are on. Looks amazing. Jesus did a little return there and then used the baseboard skin along there. Same on the back side. Took it around, and then this piece is cut and ready to go. And you haven't seen the 3 doors on this end. So this looks great. All right, so we're playing around with our pantry. I told you that there are going to be these pullouts. So you can see that this is just sitting in here right now. We will take the hinges off of the doors. The door will mount to this. And then this will slide out just like that. And she will be able to put all of her stuff on her pantry. So I love that look. You guys have also continued doing that 1x that goes around the top. The crown will attach to that. We think we've decided that we're just gonna leave it sitting up there until we get the hood in place and we know everything that needs to come down for this stone that's going to run up here. And likewise, they are continuing on with that piece in the laundry room. All right, this is complete. Let's open it up and see. Obviously, there'll be a knob or a handle here. That will pull right out. You can grab your cereal, your chicken noodle soup, and then this one works exactly the same way. So that project is done. In the laundry room, we picked up some pull-out shelves to go in here. So they're not installed yet, but these will open and the shelves will pull out like flat drawers. We're gonna wait. We want the homeowner here to tell us exactly where she wants those height-wise. I think we have 4. We may not use all 4 in here because that's gonna give you not a lot of height between them. So we may repurpose a few in other rooms. So you know that they ran just a cut down piece of 1x or 2x4 actually, all the way around the ceiling. And then they have pre-drilled holes up really high. This will allow them to mount this to the 2x4. And then those holes will be covered up by our crown, because our crown will sit down just a little bit and cover those holes. So that'll give us a seamless, or what appears to be a screwless, installation. They're gonna put it back in place, and I'm gonna try to record this without getting in their way. It's a tight fit. Scoot in here and get in the closet. All right, so we got it in place. Now, of course, they're using shims, because we go through a lot of shims when we install cabinets. They're gonna get it exactly in the right spot, and then they'll mount it with screws. So another day spent trimming out cabinets. They got so much done this week. We are getting ready to call it a day and call it a week, but we will be back on Monday, and I hope that you'll be back too.